Hi everybody, thanks for joining me. This is certainly not a video that I enjoy making, but things are getting pretty bad out there, and we are in store for the most sweeping, authoritarian, tyrannical, draconian gun laws that America has ever seen. I do not think that anything that I say, I think it's going to be impossible to overstate the seriousness of how bad the incoming gun control is going to be. Democrats know that they basically have all the power now, and so they're going to cram down our throats just the worst things you can imagine. They're going to use, current events to paint all patriots, all conservatives, all Second Amendment supporters, all firearms enthusiasts as certain enemies to the government. I'm avoiding using certain words because YouTube has their algorithms that pick up on certain keywords that you say, so I'm avoiding certain words that start with a T. And that Democrats are painting all conservatives, everyone with a broad brush. And so we're in for just the worst of the worst, unprecedented laws that we've ever seen. So there's already a lot of PewTubers, if you will, out there who've made some videos on this, whether it's about ammo shortage or, what should I buy before everything is banned? And the short version is everything. Everything. I think there will be almost nothing that's untouched. For now, maybe certain accessories like optics and what have you, might be, maybe you don't have to worry about. However, Biden does want to ban all sales of parts online. So what would that include? Would that include optics? Would that include a bipod? What are we talking about here? But and then there's the videos on, what should I buy, what should I stock up on. So you're going to need to think about how much money do you have, how much money are you willing to put on your credit card, pay off later, whatever it might be. It's going to be a personal decision that's up to you, but they're coming for everything. They're definitely, obviously coming for AR-15s, anything that's scary. So rather than buying a complete rifle or whatever, I would say stock up on lowers. I did. Got the Arrow 308 or 6.5 lower. And next thing, magazines. I'm good on AR mags, but the 308 mags, 7.62 mags, is what I got some of. So anything standard capacity. Body armor. I think it was in New York, but they want to ban body armor, especially level 4, anything higher end, expensive, that offers the most protection. They want us all disarmed and at the mercy of a tyrannical government. So, what should you get? You got to think real hard about, maybe a year or two from now I was thinking about getting this rifle or that, or, maybe I would hold off on pistols. It's going to be, anything bigger. Pistols aren't obviously nearly as powerful as rifles and whatever, but, you know, even shotguns, body armor, magazine bans, parts bans. You know, ATF is raiding people for their, 80% lowers or polymer 80s or whatever, not actually arresting anybody. It seems like more of an information gathering, fishing expedition to collect data on gun owners. So, yeah, I mean, anything that you want, anything that you've been planning on getting, even thought about, oh, I wish I could own this someday, think about getting it now. But what's on the list of what you should absolutely buy for sure, if you can afford it, if you can find it: body armor, especially level 4 ceramics, ARs, anything semi-automatic. Not that I think that pistols will be the first thing. They're going to go for AR, rifles and whatnot first. Ammo, there's all these theories out there about ammo shortages and, are they not selling to people or selling to the government instead or whatever. I don't know if I want to believe any of that. But, ammo shortage is real. If you think back to when Obama was president and, for some reason 22 long rifle was really super hard to find. You think of just in recent history during Obama, what was hard to find. And think about how bad that was and multiply it by 10 or 100 or even 1,000, because we got pandemic, we got rioting, we got all this civil unrest, we got tyrants in complete control of the government, essentially. So anything you want, you basically have to get it now. Especially your magazines, especially semi-auto rifles, semi-auto shotguns, anything with a detachable magazine. Parts are becoming really hard to find, even just basic parts. I can hardly find anything for this, for 308 build, barrels, uppers, rails. You can still find stuff, but literally day by day, it's getting worse. So, yeah, long story short, it's going to get bad. It's going to be, in my opinion, the worst we have ever seen. And we have millions of new gun owners this year because of civil unrest and pandemic, and they can't even find, these first time buyers can't even find ammo. So it's going to get bad. It's going to get real bad. So anything you want, you better get it now, even just body armor. Because I'll briefly go a little bit bigger picture here, but you have to look at the big picture. In my opinion, it's time to let go of having any sort of faith or, it's only some Democrats or some Republicans. No, you have to think about it in terms of the establishment, the elites who want us disarmed, who want us easily controlled. They want to ensure that there is absolutely no way that the people could ever, in any way, shape, or form, fight back against their tyranny. They want us to have absolutely no options, no way to give them any kind of opposition whatsoever. So, yeah. Probably repeating myself at this point, so yeah, get your mags, get your ARs. If you can't afford, don't necessarily buy a complete rifle, but get your lowers. at least. Magazines for sure. Body armor for sure. Really anything, because it's gonna get bad. So I'll wrap it up, but thank you for watching, and keep your powder dry.